Hey everybody, Bobby here with the Hitting Bootcamp, and we're going to talk about the 3 most common reasons that players do not hit. And we have to give each age, a little bit of a leeway. Younger players, it's typically because you're not balanced. You're not standing in a good spot, and you're not balanced. So from the time you begin your swing, you really don't have any ability to put the bat on the ball. The other thing is you have a fear of the ball, and a lot of times that causes the first thing, which is not really wanting to dig into the plate. And the other thing is for younger players, the most common flaw is you're not really seeing the ball well. You're hiding, your head's tilted, you're not using both eyes to see the ball, or there's some type of mechanical issue that's causing you to have problems. As we move up into the intermediate age, a lot of guys are trying to hit a certain way, and they're bound and determined to swing a certain way, and it doesn't give them the ability to adjust on pitches. And then the second thing is they won't be able to make adjustments to off-speed pitches. Breaking balls enter the picture, and they have trouble controlling their body and their swing because they have began to swing the bat one way. And you now are getting introduced to off-speed pitches, or pitches that aren't as consistent coming in. There's difference in every other pitch, or every third or fourth pitch, and the amount of time it takes to get to the plate, and you're not able to make the adjustments. So that's another common flaw there. And then we get back to our balance issues and maybe a mechanical issue or two. As you start getting into the older ages, most of you guys that are in high school and starting to get into college, a lot of times you're not quite prepared to hit when you step into the box, meaning you've done everything you need to do, but when you get in there, you need to really be to the point of ready to swing the bat. A lot of guys will step in there and they'll be in a posture, or a mental posture, or a physical posture to take a pitch or to see a pitch. Well, that pitch could be the best pitch that you get that whole at bat. You've got to be ready to possibly hit the first pitch that comes in there. You've got to assume that the first pitch that comes in there will be your #1 pitch to hit, and you've got to be in a position to deliver your #1 swing. And if you're up there and you're not ready, then all of a sudden, the worst thing that can happen is you swing at a ball with a swing that's not your best swing, and hit a ball that's not your best part of the zone, and actually hit it and put it into play. And all of a sudden, that's an out. Typically, that's going to be an out. Once a year, you'll get a blind hit that way, but typically it's going to be an out, or it's going to be a swing through miss, and then you're behind in the count. And then that leads to another one of our things is the hitters getting behind in the count or not controlling the strike zone. Getting behind in the count by either taking a pitch that should have been hit, that was a good pitch, or swinging at a pitch that wasn't their very best pitch. And all of a sudden they get behind in the count. And then the other thing is, the third thing for older and more advanced hitters is you're trying to do one thing up there and you won't adjust. You're trying to just pull the ball, or you're trying to just, you've got it in your mind what you're trying to do, and you won't come out of that. You won't go outside of your thinking and go, you know what? There's more than one way to be successful here. Maybe a ground ball to the right side, or maybe a fly ball, or maybe, you go up there going, oh, I want to get a hit. I want to get a double. I want to get a triple, a home run, drive some runs in. Well, a lot of times if as the count works, and you maybe get behind in the count, or if there's a pitch just at, first pitch, oh, I can get under that ball and drive it to the outfield, and I score a run. If every time I go up to the plate I drive a run in, that's going to be a pretty good day. You get 4 RBIs a game, that's pretty special. Because you're part. We keep score by putting runs up on the board, and if you can produce every time you go to the plate, that's going to be really, really special. But we don't want to. Typically, as a player, we don't want to, do something that isn't the optimum. We want to drive a bullet. We want to hit the ball out of the ballpark. We want to, succeed on our terms. Well, as older hitters, you got to realize, if you see your pitch, there it is. You can operate on your terms. As that count goes along, then it changes a little bit, and you have to work with what is being presented, and then it kind of goes away from your optimum. But you can still work and produce that way. So those are some of the common flaws as we go along with hitting, and why, you know, at different ages we don't quite hit as well as we would like. Hopefully you can correct those things by being aware of them. When you're aware of them, then you can make some changes, and you can you know, think about it for a little bit and grow as a hitter. Don't forget, subscribe to our YouTube channel here. We'd like for you to be a subscriber so we can keep up to date and you can see all the videos that we put out. Also make comments if you'd like certain topics to be covered. Just put it in the comments section and we will try to get to that. Also, we have a Facebook page. You can like that page and share it with your friends. And we hope that we're adding value to your hitting pursuits. And one thing that we can tell you is if you keep working, and you will get better. Keep working smart, keep working hard, and you will get better. And we'll do everything we can to be a guide with you, to guide you to the point of you being an outstanding hitter. Take care, everybody.